Hello, everyone.
Howdy!
So, damn it, still number 2. You're my number 1, baby.
Oh, thank you.
So, yes, I do apologise about Wednesday evening. I was a little poorly. So, don't know whether it were my sinuses that were playing up or what it were, but I felt like I'd been run over by a truck. Not that I've ever been run over by a truck, but I felt that's how I felt.
Uh-oh.
So yeah. Hiya, Mike. How are you?
Hello, my lad.
So yes, I were really poor. Well, I can't say I were really poorly, but I just spent most of the day in bed on Wednesday because, yeah, I don't know whether it was my sinuses playing up, but it just felt like I'd been in the forehead by 2 before.
Oh.
So I do apologise for not going live on Wednesday.
Lovely.
Yeah, hello to the 4 watching. Hiya, Adrian.
Hello, lad.
Yeah, so as I say, Adrian, I got up Wednesday morning and I didn't feel right straight away Wednesday morning. And within a couple of hours, I says to Chris, I'm going to have to go back to bed. I says, I feel like somebody's playing bongo drums in my head. And Chris knew I weren't right because when I get like a headache, I get like a red mark on my forehead. And he says, you don't look right. You know, you've got that red mark on, I know this. Hiya, Lena Music, how are you?
Hello, Lena.
So yeah, so basically, plus it were affecting my eyes as well. My eyes were all blurred. I couldn't see straight. You know what I mean? So obviously it was something either to do with my sinuses or hay fever or whatever it were. I don't know. But I had sort of spent most of the day Wednesday in bed and basically got up the next morning and I felt all right. So it would probably just yeah. Oh, you're still locked. Well, you see, here in the UK, they sort of easing it a little bit. I did read on today's like notifications that as from the 15th, that if you've got an outpatient's appointment or you're going on public transport, you have got to wear a face mask face covering or whatever. So yeah, basically they are sort of slightly easing it. So yeah, who knows? Chris is happy that the football will be back on the 17th of June. And guess who's first team playing?
Oh, yeah.
So he's a happy chappy, and it's on Sky. Strike?
Yeah, because we're playing something, we played bowling.
No, we weren't. We were playing pinball.
Oh, close enough. Got pins.
You're getting your pins and your balls mixed up.
I ain't got my gigs on. Gigs.
So yes, he's going his strikes and his balls mixed up.
Fair enough.
So Pinball Wizard. That's what he's been playing. He says I had to think then. He's getting his wires crossed, Adrian. So yeah, it don't take a lot. Hiya, Johnny. How are you? It's Tracy.
Hello, Tracy. Weird. Oh dear.
She's on Johnny's.
I'm about 6 hours behind.
Yeah. Well, put it this way, it don't take a lot to confuse him. So I've decided what I'm making on Tuesday evening, and Chris has been spent all afternoon trying to catch the critters. Joking apart, I'm making something it's American. And if the Americans are known for anything, it's unusual names. Hi, Kate, how are you? I'm making grasshopper pie. So there's no baking involved. So basically, it's an Oreo base, and then it's like a... Hiya, Simon.
Hello, lad.
Yeah. Before you go anywhere, Simon, just Pixie and myself want to offer our apologies. We have found out who the Simon is that's joined the group, and it weren't you. So yes, apologies, you know, for doubting you, but we have done a bit of investigation and found out who it is.
Oh, you did.
Yes. Yeah, Kate says okay-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel a lot better, Kate. Same as I say, I just felt like I'd been run over on Wednesday. Like, here we go, dogs barking, not just one, it's three. Oh dear. Hiya, Mike, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Dawson.
It says it's all in grass again. So yes, so he says no need to apologise. Well, same as, I mean, anybody that knows us, if we ain't wrong, you know, we apologise and we admit we're wrong. So, oh, excuse me. That's because I've just had a swallow of coffee. So, yeah, so anybody that knows us, if we ain't wrong, then we admit we're ain't wrong. So, on this occasion, you know, we're offering an apology to say, yes, we was in the wrong.
Take it because you only get one.
It says, I thought it was StreamYards. No, same as I say, I'd sort of put it off all day thinking that I might feel a bit better. But no, same as I say, it felt like somebody was playing bongo drums in my head. And I just, you know, all energy is zapped out on me, and I spent most of the day in bed. Yeah, it's been nice to have rain, and health is more important. But yeah, same as I say, I had a okay-ish night's sleep. Can I put Jack's link on? Yes, by all means, Kate. So yeah, so basically, if you're wondering what the I mean, Adrian might be interested in this. Kate's son has got a YouTube channel. Hiya, Amjad.
Aye.
So yes, cost you a ten. So yes, by all means, Kate put his. Oh, he only needs 9 more for 200. So yes, I hope you'll all go over and support Jack. Yeah, me and Chris has already supporting him, but
Mr. Lords is a tenner for that.
shall I was a fortune by the time I go to see you. So yeah, so I have oh, Adrian only needs 266 tips. How do I do the link? Well, are you on your phone, Kate, or are you on? I think you hold your finger on it, don't you? I don't know how to do it on my phone. No, I tell you what, Kate, I'll do it myself. I'll I'll search for him on YouTube and then I'll put the link in. So yeah. Oh, he only needs 9 more. He's on 191k. Oh, she's got it now.
Boom! Everybody click on it! Is that it, she says?
Is it same one as me? Well, I've put the...
Airsoft target shooting.
That's one of his videos, but the one I've put... Yeah, the one I've put in is actually a link to his channel.
Either or, it don't matter, does it?
Yeah. But anyway, so that is Kate's son's channel. Yeah, is a young lad. He does do some gaming, and so yeah, is a lovely young lad. I mean, I ain't actually met him, but from what I've seen on his videos, is a lovely. Yours is the one on my link, looks weird. But yeah, Chris says he clicked on it and it took him to the soft shooting. Yeah. But yeah, the one that I've put in is actually a link directly to his channel. Yeah, Amjad supported him, Kate, and Adrian says Adrian's going to subscribe to him. Hi, Richard.
There's Mr. Google.
So yeah, Richard, we're trying to get Kate's son up to 200. He's on 191. So I put the link in. So that is Kate's son's YouTube channel.
Press that big red button or I'll come and live with you.
God, you don't want that.
That's not an incentive to subscribe to it.
Yeah,
what is.
Yeah. No, you don't want Pixie coming to live with you. Yeah, Kate's he does gaming, skateboarding, starting air shooting, plus a lot from New York and more stuff to come. That's great, Kate. Same as I say, I had to laugh at the one where he shot his dad. Well, they're not pellets. Kate says they like hard ball things. So yes, I'll keep putting his link in the chat, Kate, and for anybody that misses it. So oh yeah, Adrian does gaming as well. So he's got 195 now.
Five away.
Oh, Easy told him to, what were he doing? Telling him to shoot him. Tracy's been and sub to him.
Hey.
So I've had a few deliveries today from Amazon. A few.
Amazon.
Yeah. So me white chocolate drops come and me milk chocolate drops, and I ordered a few other things, but Chris didn't know about one of the things that came today because I wanted it to surprise him. We've got loads of Nerf guns in the storage room. Oh, did someone say Amazon? No. You never heard it come out my lips, Amjad.
No.
I am a lady, how are you?
I said eBay.
Baby, just pass me them things over and I'll show them what else I've bought.
What, from eBay?
Oh, Baz says he's got 196 now. So, no, not Baz.
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah. Hiya, Baz. How are you?
I do, Baz, lad.
Yeah, so we're just trying to see if we can get Kate's son up to 200 or near enough.
Hey up, Baz. Beat Arsenal and then we can have your Champions League place. Thank you very much.
So yeah, so this is I'll just open them so I can actually show you one. Oh, that's the thing. I might hi Mrs. Jeanette. Oh, Baz sent me this thing. I was licking my lips, baby.
What?
Like a video. And I sat there going, oh.
That's in the bar. I would have nipple for it.
No. So yeah, this is what I've ordered, and they are plastic. They're only cheap stuff, but when I make the marshmallow thing, I thought they'd be ideal, you know, nice and posh. So they are only plastic, as you can hear. They look nice, don't they? Even though they are only plastic. So I thought they were decent for price. Don't tell him, you know. So yeah, and there's 10 in them. So I thought, well, they'll be all right, like, because I'm going to make like a strawberry marshmallow mousse for us after a Sunday dinner. So I thought, well, they'll be ideal to put like mousse and whatever in. So yeah, I thought they would make mini cheese. Well, you could basically you can make it, you can use them for anything, Tracy. You know what I mean? You can make mini cheesecakes. You can make these like you know, like how they do. Oh, I've been printing off. So he's having an indoor body because it's Adrian's fault that it's been raining. He's bought a barbecue. So it's Adrian's fault. So I think I've printed about 4 off today. Oh, it's a mini cute. Right, so here's what I've printed off today. And there's one that I haven't printed off, but I've downloaded it onto my phone, and Kate will know what I'm talking about. What are you making tomorrow? I'm going to do strawberry marshmallow mousses for after a Sunday lunch. So yeah. So I'm making strawberry, like it's basically just strawberries, and then you add the marshmallow to the strawberries, whip your cream up, and then add the cooled down mixture to the cream, and hey presto, you've got a mousse. So this is one I've these will probably have to be vlogs because it's like an hour and a half to cook this. Farmhouse fruit cake.
What, you cooking a Baz then? Fruit cake.
So yeah, so that's one I've. This is the grasshopper pie that I'm making on Tuesday. Basically, it's an Oreo crust, and it's like a cream cheese moussey type filling, but you add peppermint extract and green food colouring. Obviously, that's probably where the the grasshopper bit comes in. I just came on, no announcement. Don't worry about it, Becky. So yeah, so that's what I'm making Tuesday evening, grasshopper pie. Same as I say, I wanted to make a bit of a joke about it and say Chris had been all afternoon catching grasshoppers, but hey ho. That's what I'm making for after a Sunday lunch, Kate. That's the strawberry marshmallow mousse. So what else? Oh yeah, this one's a nice one. Frozen strawberry trifle. Will it look like? No, it don't even look like grasshopper cake. I don't know why they've called it grasshopper.
It's like that hedgehog slice, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the hedgehog slice didn't even look like a hedgehog, but hey ho. So this frozen strawberry trifle, it's basically you make it in a loaf tin, and it's got strawberries, condensed milk, double cream, custard, strawberry jam, and it says 4 tablespoons of sherry, but I'm going to leave that out, and sponge fingers. So it's basically, you make it similar to a trifle, but you put it in a loaf pan and then you freeze it, and then you slice it like a loaf, if you know what I mean. Chris, the grasshopper murderer. Yeah, I says, I says to him this afternoon, I says, "We'll tell everybody," I says, "that you've been out all afternoon catching grasshoppers for me pie on Tuesday evening."
Ah, grasshopper.
Yeah. So this is another one that I've printed off, which can be a dessert for after a Sunday lunch. And it's one that you make in microwave. So it's white chocolate and berry pudding. So that is one that's for the microwave. So, and it only takes 10 to 12 minutes in the microwave. Now we're coming to Chris's favourite. And up until, well, he hadn't had them in a long while, right? And I thought to myself the other day, I thought, I'll have a look for a recipe and see if I can find one. Me and Amjad love Amazon. Well, you see, I think Chris is beginning to think that, I'm addicted to Amazon now.
Not kidding.
So this is one of Chris's absolute favourites. Strawberry and white chocolate muffins. And he used to buy them all the time, and they were one of his all-time favourites. So what I've printed off. I'm sure I've printed 4 off. 1, 2, 3. I have printed 4 off. Only website she's bookmarked is Amazon. But so they're just a few. But obviously the farmhouse fruit cake will have to be done as a vlog, because it needs to sod him tonight. Hey up, Baz. You know what I say, don't you? It goes in one ear and out other. Don't do anything naughty. I've still got my eye on you. That's Bella. Hiya, Bella.
Hello, Bella.
But you should know by now that anything that Chris says, anyway, this one will pique Kate's interested if she's still here. And it's a Welsh recipe. And it's Bara Brith. I don't know whether I've said it. Is that the right pronunciation? Can we use your bank card for Amazon? You'll have a job because it's got no in it.
No, she's getting it all Amazon.
No, did I call you? No, I didn't call you. I'm on about this recipe that I've downloaded. It says the Welsh people like Adrian and Kate will know what I'm talking about, and it's Bara Brith. Did I pronounce it right? It is a Welsh recipe, and it's basically it's a fruity tea bread. Who? Obviously, don't know what it is. But I've got it on good authority. How's Callum? Yeah, he's all right, Baz. He's all right. So yeah, that's another one that I've downloaded. What fruits? What in the bar of breath? I'll tell you in a minute. When I get to it.
She don't know.
I don't know. Oh, show full recipe. It's got a so as I'm giggling, it's got a pound of dried fruit, mixed dried fruit, 2/3 of a pint or 300 millilitres of cold tea. And the reason for the cold tea is you soak the fruit in the cold tea. 2 tablespoons of marmalade, 1 free-range egg beaten, 2 tablespoons of soft brown sugar, a teaspoon of mixed spice, and 450 grams of self-raising flour and honey to glaze. So basically, it's more like a fruit tea bread, if you know what I mean. And the you've got to soak the fruit in the tea sort of overnight, so it's not something that I'd be able to do on the live stream. If you want, it's called the website, Becky, is called thespruceeats.com, and all you've got to do is it's a Welsh recipe, and it says it's called Bara Brith. I can send it you if you want it, Becky. I can send you the link to the recipe. But obviously Welsh Clark's from Wales, and Kate's from I couldn't think. My mind went blank then. Kate's from Wales, so I thought. You see, Chris, he likes, what's that? That's Soreen or whatever it is. And that is sort of similar to it. Like, yeah. She says, yes, please, when you have time. I could do it, while I think about it, Becky. You know. Oh dear.
Oh.
I'm laughing at Chris because he says that's somebody else that owes us a tenner. So I have sent it to you, Becky. But yeah, it's basically a fruit tea bread, but it's called Bara Brith. And it's Welsh, which obviously Wales is part of the UK. But there is sort of certain things like we've got Yorkshire Parking and things like that. Yeah, because there wasn't any live stream on Wednesday night, Becky says she was going to make the Dorset apple tray bake, I think it were. So yeah, so she messaged me and said, because there's no live stream on Wednesday night, I'm going to do one of your recipes. But surprisingly enough, Becky, that is one of the most popular of my recipes is the Smarties tray bake, I think it is. And that comes a close second. I'm glad remember the £10 you owe me. And Baz says it's raining.
Well, guess what? We got Well, blue skies.
I'm going to say we've not got sunshine because it's going dark.
They were hailing this morning here.
Yeah, Chris says
Hail.
when he got up, he says there were hailstones. It were hailing here.
Oh, you've got a new intro.
Oh,
And I've sent it you.
have you?
Yeah. She's looking now.
Ah. Oh. I'll put sound down because I don't want to give the game away.
You had to write music for that.
Oh. Oh, very nice.
Like it?
Yeah.
You owe me a tenner.
Lemon drizzles in fit. I was scared today. Guess why? Also, I was screaming like a girl. I don't know. Lemon drizzle in first place. Funnily enough, Baz, same as I say, after all my baking vlogs, the Smartest Tray Bake is my highest of the baking vlogs. And the Dorset Apple Tray Bake is the second most viewed one on my... Oh, it was thundering.
Uh-oh. You big girly.
Darwin said who mentioned drizzle.
That was Buzz Reader.
But you see, same as I said, I don't eat this thought just popped into my head, and Chris used to eat these strawberry and white chocolate muffins. Every time we used to go shopping, he used to buy some. So I thought popped into my head the other day, and I thought, no, I'll treat him. Mind you, I've treated him today because I've made chocolate chip cookies, and I've also made jammy dodgers as well. I am burning a Yankee candle wax melt in my wax burner. Oh, cozy up. Oh. I bet it smells nice, Amjad. But yeah, so that was one of the reasons why I printed that off, because I might make him some over the weekend. So yes, so I've made 2 lots of cookies today. I've made the chocolate chip ones, and I've also made some jammy dodgers. So yeah, so same as I say, I says to Chris, I'm the cookie monster, they're all mine. Well, this is the thing. They went out, him and Callum went out with cameras. I thought, no, I'll keep myself busy. I'll make some cookies. So anyway, Chris rung me and he says, we're nearly home, blah, blah, blah. And I says, guess what I've been doing? So he went, well, I don't know. He says, I bet you've been baking, haven't you? And I went, yeah. So he says, I hope you've made some jammy dodgers. And I went, yeah. And he says, I bet you've made some cookies as well. So basically, he guessed straight away what I'd been making. So anyway, they walks in through the door, and basically they were still on the cooling rack. And he says, can I have a cookie yet? Can I have a cookie yet? And I went, they haven't even blooming cooled down yet. So yeah, so basically, we're that eager to taste one that he says, well, they taste better when they're warm. Let's dodge the jam. So anyway, so yes, I've been baking them this afternoon, and tomorrow the plan is that I'm going to make the marshmallow mousse, because it's best overnight in the fridge. But obviously, his fridge is a bit dodgy, so yeah, the
new fridge sold.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, I looked at one on Argos, right, and basically they're more or less saying, oh, we can deliver it next day, book your slot for next day delivery. I goes on to delivery page and they're into delivery till Wednesday. So so it looks like we're not be getting it till Wednesday. So hey ho, but at least we'll be having, it is a fridge freezer. You see, I've looked on Marketplace on Facebook, but same as Chris says, wherever we, unless they can deliver, wherever we buy it from, we're still going to have the same problem. Is our car ain't big enough to fit a fridge freezer in? You know what I mean? I went on Currys. They says, what did they say? 10 to 21 days.
Yeah.
So it's basically we need one as soon as. So but yeah, you know, that's the plan of campaign. I'm going to make the mousse tomorrow for us after a Sunday lunch, something different. But you know, I mean, same as I said, basically we were on about just getting a fridge and having one of these under-counter fridges, but there's no way to put it in the kitchen. So I says, well, why don't we just buy a fridge freezer, take the old one out and put it where as old one is now, you know, job done. You know what I mean? I mean, but if you look at prices and you compare the prices, it's just as expensive to buy a under-counter fridge as it is to buy a fridge freezer. Hiya, Gordo, how are you?
I do, Gordo, lad.
So yeah, so that's the problem that we've got. You know, nobody can deliver like next day. And even Argos said the next available delivery slot is Wednesday. So same as we've said, you know, it'll have to do, basically.
Wednesday it is, all middle of the week as we stay in our house.
So yeah, you know, and same as Chris says, even with the seats down in the car, I don't think it's big enough to actually fit a fridge freezer in it. So
well, it'd probably be big enough. It's just getting it in and out.
That's it. Yeah, but same as I say, if let's say we were to go and get it from Currys, they'd probably help you at that end, but it's who's going to help you when you get to this end? Because I mean, you can't expect Callum to help him lift it out of the car and bring it. You know,
if Baz sets off now on his bike, he'll be here for Wednesday.
No, I'm on about Currys. You can go down and get it there and then.
Oh, right, yeah. But I bet there's pedal fast, hasn't he? Gordo's been busy lad for the past 2 days.
I bet he's been brewing again.
Lad has been brewing or mowing.
Yeah.
One at two.
So yeah. So if you get on your bike now, Baz, you'll be here by tomorrow.
No rest breaks.
You can't stop for a pee break. You've got to you know, pedal through the night. So okay, Kate.
What's she doing?
She says, back, sorry, on battery died on phone. Easy went live now on my iPad. Oh. Is Chris typing in a foreign language? So yes, you've missed the important announcement, Kate. I have downloaded a recipe for Bara Brith. I've been doing both brewing and mowing. So yeah, so I've downloaded a recipe for bar of brith, and Becky's already asked me for the recipe. What's that? You Welsh. You should know what it is. It's a Welsh recipe. Even Welsh. Even Adrian didn't know what it were, and he's from Wales as well. So yes, it's like a fruity tea bread, and it's from it's a Welsh like tea bread, a fruity. It's got. I've just been reading it out to.
Fruity tooty.
I've just been reading it out to Becky because she wanted the recipe. So it's it's 450 grams of mixed dried fruit, 300 mils of cold tea, 2 tablespoons of marmalade, and 1 free-range egg, and 2 tablespoons of soft brown sugar. No, it's a tea bread. It's not the Welsh scone things. So I'll send it to you, Kate, and then you'll know what it is. So no, it's yeah. Yeah. It says like a Welsh spice cake or something. It says no Welsh afternoon tea would ever be complete without this deliciously fruity tea bread, known as bar o' brith, or literally speckled bread. This is a common afternoon delight, though honestly, this fruit loaf can be eaten any time. I haven't heard of it. That's bad considering I'm Welsh. Is it a posh type cake? No, it's just like a fruity tea bread. You know, you cut a piece off and you have it with some butter or... So here's me thinking I'm being clever and downloading, this Welsh recipe, and nobody knows what it is.
Must be one from Dark Ages.
So yeah, she says what, like a loaf. Yeah, you do make it in like a loaf tin, but it's a bit like as I was saying earlier on, Chris likes sorrine, or it's like what we call a malt loaf, but it's like obviously you use mixed fruit and everything, and when it's cooked, while it's still warm, you coat it in is it marmalade or is it honey? Hi Vanessa, how are you?
Hello.
Vanessa,
how are you?
Yeah, and you glaze it with honey. Bet you've never heard of Clark's pie, no? I bet what's it's Googling it? Richard.
I bet it is.
Soon put that to rights, Kate. It's showing me a shop in Bristol called Clark's Pie. It's the nickname is Clarky's, by the way.
Oh, excuse me.
It's a bit similar to like a Cornish pasty. Yeah. Yeah, it says it's took me to the website and it says yeah, they've been making them since 1913. So there you go. And the nickname for them is Clarkies. They were two brothers, gravy mince pie, homemade, been going for years, yeah. Yeah, Gordo says Clarks are based in Bristol. And Baz has put my new wheels. He's got her what's it? It looks like a
skateboard.
No, it's not a skateboard, it's a thing.
Scooter.
Yeah, scooter. I couldn't think on it. But you never know, they might be in Bristol and in Cardiff. But I did look and it says it was started out in 1913 by, you know, and the nickname for the shop or whoever it is called Clarkies. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, there might be. It did first come up with one that was in Bristol, but I mean, it might be like a, you know, whether it's only in Cardiff or they make them in Cardiff. They have two bakeries. They make them the traditional ones now. They brought out mint and lamb chicken tikka. Ooh. Oh, she says when you come down, we will get some and you can take some home. So there you go.
Oh, no.
But some, as I say, you know, I thought I was being clever, and I thought, well, you know, there's Adrian from Wales and there's Kate from Wales, and I thought, you know, surely they're bound to know what Bara Brith is. And I was saying, you know, did I pronounce it right? And Adrian had not got a clue what it were. So, you know, but same as I said to Chris, I've printed off a farmhouse cake as well. So that's basically a cake. It's a bit like a Christmas cake if you want to, you know, if you want to sort of split hairs about it. But because it's got cherries and mixed peel and raisins and, you know, essentially, you know, it's got like all types of fruit and whatever in it. So I've also printed off a fresh strawberry trifle, like, and you put that in a loaf tin as well, and make it essentially like a trifle. Put it in your freezer. They did try putting them in packets and selling them, but the filling was not the same when you get them. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She says they did try putting them in packages and selling them, but it wasn't the same when you get them fresh. There's no packaging or anything. So yeah, so I've printed that off, and it's essentially, basically, you use the sponge fingers, the custard, fresh strawberries and everything, exactly like you're making a trifle, but you put it in a loaf tin, you cover it in cling film, put it in your freezer, and then you put it on, you know, you get it out onto a plate and you slice it just like you would a cake sort of thing, but it's It's frozen. So Welsh Clark says, I like homemade pies, yum yum. So yeah, Clark's pies are lovely. They said Northwest could go on lockdown again. But you see, the thing is, Bella, today I've had a notification and it said from the 15th of June, it will be mandatory for people using public transport to wear a face mask. And like if you go into an outpatient's appointment, you're going visiting people in hospital, it's going to be mandatory to wear a face mask. Pardon me. That lemonade I've just had, by the way.
Vodka.
Yeah, I find that Amjad. But yeah, I mean, that's the notification I got from the 15th of June here in the UK. All forms. But you see, this is what I can't understand. Why are they making it mandatory now? When, I mean, it's like we've got trams. All the trams has been running. Yeah, a bit higgledy here and there. You know what I mean? Not to a set schedule, but they've been running as normal. Now, people have been getting on the trams. So why now make it mandatory if you're using public transport to wear a mask? But yeah, and that's exactly what, why couldn't they have done that from the beginning, Simon? Everybody's got to wear masks, everybody's got to wear protective gloves, etc. You know what I mean? But I believe that they're expecting a second strike anytime soon. A spike. Sorry. The R number has gone above 1 here in the Northwest. But this is it. Yeah, I mean, we bought some from post office because what they were doing, Bella, they were selling them for £1 and all proceeds go to NHS. So we bought like one each. But Chris says, he says, we're going to have to, look on Amazon, get some off Amazon, etc. But this is it, Kate. Why haven't they made the point of saying right from the very beginning, it's mandatory to wear a mask? Why now? So yeah, Amjad says he's going back to college in September. He's already told his mum and dad he's going back. But same as I said, Amjad, I mean, I said I'm not sending Callum back to college until I know it's 100% safe. That's not a bad price.
What's that?
Lidl are selling them for a pack of 10, £7.50.
Oh, there we go.
But it don't seem to make sense. I mean, I don't know whether anybody agrees with me. It don't seem to make sense what they're doing now. They should have done this right at the very beginning. Tracy says, in the school in Bradford, 2 kids being tested for the virus and the school only been open a week. But you see, this is what I'm saying. It's not safe to send them back. It says on this notification, Gordo, that on public transport from the 15th of June, it's mandatory to wear masks. And it says, like, if you're going for an outpatient's appointment, if you're going to visit somebody in hospital, that it's mandatory to wear masks. Oh, Adrian's got to charge up.
Plug in quick then.
So, it's, why do it now? Why hasn't this been? Hiya, Vanessa.
Hello,
Vanessa. I did say hiya earlier on. But same as we. Vanessa says no visitors at hospitals or nursing home here. But you see, this is what they're trying to say, Vanessa. Now you can go and visit in hospital, but you've got to wear face masks. I mean, obviously they're not going to let people that have tested positive for COVID have visitors. But I mean, it's madness. But yeah, I mean, like, they're on about the tube trains, the trains, etc. Why haven't they done it from beginning? Why now? It don't make sense. Yeah, I mean, they've rolled an advertisement out now about it, Kate. If somebody in your family has tested, or if you or somebody in your family have tested positive, basically that's what all this track and trace is about. They hopefully can trace, with your cooperation, everybody that you've come into contact with. Now, if let's say, for instance, you're in a supermarket, they can't trace everybody that you've come into contact with, surely, because you don't know people. Yeah, but you see, I mean, we've just got the hospital type masks, and they're saying basically that them sort of masks aren't really adequate, let's just say. But yeah, but this is the thing. I mean, I can't possibly see that this track and trace could possibly work, because some, as I say, if you're, let's say you've gone to a supermarket, then you come down with it, you can't possibly trace everybody that you've come into contact with, because you don't know anybody in the supermarket. Oh, Tracy had hers made. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a farce, really. Huh? She says, did you see that the nurse on the news was anonymous, saying she signed up to do the calling, but she heard nothing from the main people, yet people are testing positive? But you see, this is it. They're saying they're doing this track and trace, but if people aren't cooperating with it, there's no way it can work. Yeah, I agree with Vanessa. You can have the virus and not even know it. So, how can it work? But it was saying basically now, anyone can be tested for it. So, you know, before it were like, only if you're showing symptoms were you tested for it. But now they're saying basically anyone can be tested. Yeah, remember all this spread started from one human. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I were only thinking that other night, Simon. They're going to be wanting to, you know, they're going to be wanting to put a microchip in us and, you know, keep an eye on us every move soon. But yeah, and that's what I said. You see, they've made a big hoo-ha here in the UK about football restarting. Now, basically, the footballers have been tested 3 times a week. So there's no wonder there's no test, because they're testing all footballers. So, you know, you know, and basically beforehand, you only got tested if you were showing symptoms. Now they're saying that anybody can get a test for it. So yeah, it's all a bit suspicious to me. You know what I mean? Why all of a sudden have they started saying, you know, it's mandatory now to wear masks in public, well, on public transport, trains, buses, trams, whatever. This should have happened from the beginning. You know, why now? That's what my question would be. Why now? Yeah, I mean, we've said that all along, Vanessa. You know, I mean, people that aren't well, you know, I mean, these footballers and football clubs, they've been testing them like probably 2 or 3 times a week. So Brazil and Peru are going to be the hotspots. But, you know, exactly, Vanessa, and same as I've said a few times on my live streams, it's basically, at the end of the day, they're putting the country's economy before the health of that common person, if you know what I mean. After the riots here, where do you think hotspots will be here?
I think it means that after the riots.
Hotspots, yeah. So,
you mean that with America?
I don't know.
Without copper.
But yeah, they're on about opening, you know, so you can fly out to places. Obviously, people coming into the country, they're going to test them, not test them, but they've got all, you know, got to be. I mean, to start with, if you were to fly into this country, they were saying basically they got to put yourself in quarantine for 2 weeks. But now they're saying you can fly into the country, but you've got to have your temperature and everything tested, and you've got to be wearing a mask. But Richard's put bottom line is they're running out of money. But you see, I mean, right at the very beginning of this, Richard, this says or UK's facing one of the worst recession that it's ever had, you know, and that were right at the beginning. So why have they shut all restaurants and everything? Yeah, I know, you know, they don't want people congregating in large numbers, but it's the government's fault that a lot of businesses have gone out of a business, basically. And now they're worrying about economy. If people think they can get treatment for diseases without health insurance, they are nuts. But that's where we look here in the UK. We pay something basically called the national insurance. And in a way, that pays for everybody's medical treatment. So in a way, yeah, we are paying for his treatment, but it's but yeah, so like everybody that's working here in the UK pays this national insurance and tax. So in actual fact, we are paying for his medical treatment, but anybody that works, this national insurance stopped. But yeah, I mean, this is sort of same as I say, only my opinion. But honestly, I think they're starting to put the economy. I know they've got to worry about the economy. You know what I mean? I know they've got to worry about the economy, but by them being more relaxed, it's only going to But this is the thing as well, Vanessa. If I mean, you know, the in certain parts of the USA, you have got like people that are living in poverty and can't afford medical insurance, and that's why a lot of people don't get medical insurance, is because they can't afford it. I mean, you know, a lot of us here in the UK would be in the same situation if we've got to pay for our medical care. You know, people, you know, the rich get richer and the poorer get poorer. I'm just laughing at what Gordo's put. I know it's not funny. I'm just reading, apparently bald men are at risk of getting more serious COVID. Yeah, and I agree with what Rich has just said. It's all right. It's I mean, I've got a saying, it's all right bolting the stable door after the horse has bolted. You know what I mean? So you know, I think that's basically what's happened. It's basically sorry, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at what Richard put. Oh dear. So yeah, I've just put Jack's link in again, so anybody new in, you know, go over and support him. Amjad Stream was a robot. I'm just laughing at Darwin. Oh, we only need 4 more. Come on, guys. If you're watching and not chatting, please support Jack. He only needs. Did you see the link in the article? I'll just have a look. But yeah, I mean, Chris has got no chance then.
Well,
oh, Becky says he only needs 3.
3 more. Come on.
Yeah, come on, guys. I'm sure you can do it. Oh dear.
Each week I choose the best.
I nearly clicked on that link. I'd put in then. Bald men. Yeah. Bald men could be at risk of more serious COVID-19 symptoms. Studies. Hang on a minute. Studies found 71 to 79% of patients in hospital with COVID-19 were bald. Hi, Karate. How are you? I've just put a link in and it's to Kate's son and he only needs 2. 2 more. Come on, we can do it. I am not bald. Brad, I shave Chris and Callum's hair. So we've got 2. Well, Callum's not bald. I've just shaved it. So yeah. But yeah, if you're bald, you've shot it.
Bye, everybody.
What?
I'm bald, so I shot it.
I thought, what is he saying? Bye, everybody. So yeah, so if anybody's watching and not chatting, please go over and support Kate's son. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bella's subbed him. So yeah.
No one more then.
I'll just check.
Refresh.
Yes, I'll just check.
Come on. Check quicker.
Well, you know what?
What?
You know what internet's like.
That's what it's going for.
Oh, he only wants 1 more. 1 more is on 199.
Come on, 1 more.
What? Any more for any more? Same, Vanessa. I mean, because I weren't very well on Wednesday, Pixie's mum rung me. She says, oh, I've seen on Facebook that you're not well. I think she thought I'd got the COVID. And she, because she don't very often ring. Who is it? We should add. It's Kate's son's channel. He's only one. He only wants 1 more for 200. Baz subbed as well. I think he subbed earlier on. I'll just put link in again. So yeah, it's Kate's son. I'll just put the link in. We just want 1 more. 1 more for 1 more. But yeah, I mean, it's got to it's Kate's son's channel. So Kate, come on, we can do it. 1 more.
Click, click, click.
Click, click. So yeah, I mean, it's like a running joke here. Chris says every time he goes and gets me medication from chemist, he needs a wheelbarrow to get mine. Hey, Vanessa's added him. Let me just check.
Woohoo.
I'm getting all excited here. Oh dear.
Hey, we must be quitting for all these people that's clicking on that. Come on, we can get a fridge freezer tomorrow.
Kate, oh, yay, he's got 200. Yeah. Yeah. Kate owes a fortune back time we got to Wales.
I only have got 150 quid, Andy.
So yes, congratulations, Jack.
Yeah, well done, Jack, lad.
Congrats party. But yeah, I'm glad we could help him, Kate. You know, as they say, you know, that's what friends are for. Oh dear, I've got a dry throat, Mr. P.
Have you?
Yeah.
You better get your bottle of water inside of you then, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, Adrian says he's going to do a shout out video tomorrow to get him some more. Oh, Vanessa's making duck egg noodles.
Duck egg noodles.
No, I'm hinting, Mel. Hi, Mel, by the way. My coffee cup's empty.
Yeah, just hinting.
I've got a glass of water, but just don't cut the mustard, as we say. You know, coffee wets the whistle a bit better than what.
Why don't you ask me ever so nicely, and I might go and get you one cup of coffee? It's not.
No. I'm not seeing everybody, letting everybody see me grovel. Just say, get in there and get me a coffee.
You can knick-knack pannywags now.
Right, I'm coming down at middle at night and I'm hiding them cookies.
So late, I've already hid them in my stomach.
Lasagna and spaghetti noodles from duck eggs. My friend loaned me the. Ooh. Adrian wants some sweets. Oh, he's got it on 201.
Hey.
Okay then, Simon. See you later. So tell Jackie I was as a fortune, Kate. Oh dear. But I talking of Amazon, I know we sort of change its subject. I haven't been able to get any milk chocolate chips or white chocolate chips from anywhere. So I've sent for some off at Amazon and they came today. But they're not just any chocolate chips. They're fine Belgian chocolate chips. And I've had a thing come with them, right? And I can order a 10-kilogram bag if I want, but it's only downside is it's £77 for a 10-kilogram bag. Oh dear. But yeah, I've just ordered the 1 kilogram or 400 something. Hiya, Ian, how are you? So yeah, so it's basically they've put that in with my order, and basically they're saying cut middleman out and order directly from us. So I would if I'd got 77 quid, order a 10-kilogram bag of chocolate chips. So yeah, I mean, if you can get a 2.5-kilogram bag for £22, that's not bad. But I says in an ideal world, I'd like to order a 10-kilogram bag, but it's where am I going to get 77 quid from when I need a new fridge freezer? Oh, Vanessa says I'm ordering some items from Amazon after I decide which items off my wish list to order. But you see, this is the thing, Vanessa. Oh, okie dokie then. Aye. Ian Matthews is gonna message me.
What?
I've just said about the cut it middleman out. They've sent me a leaflet. I says, and if I could afford it, I'd buy that 10-kilogram bag at 77 quid.
I don't mind in the shed.
Aren't you having one?
I've still got the beer.
Oh, well, you've only got one can left.
I'm savouring the flavour.
But you see, what I do is I sort of list mine in most important things, if you know what I mean. Kate's put, be right back, don't go. Well, you see, what I do, Vanessa, I put them in a wish list, and then I sort of think to myself, nah, which is more important? And then basically, I order the things that I think are most important and leave the others on the wish list. Thank you.
Mm.
Send Chris out to sell his body, Jeanette.
What?
Bella says, send Chris out to sell his body, Jeanette. You might get £77 by Christmas. No, because they'd leave 50p out seat and expect 49p change, Bella.
Yeah, Callum.
But yeah. Same as I say, that's that they sort of after the brown sugar and the golden caster sugar, the next thing on my list were, you know, white chocolate drops and milk chocolate drops. So, you know, last time I placed an order with Amazon, I got light brown sugar, which virtually impossible to get here in the UK. And I also got a box full, and it's the 1 kilogram bags, but there's 10 bags in a box.
How many bags?
Oh, he says, I was offered a 5 kilogram bag of pork scratchings for a £5. I said, no. He said, what about a 10 kilogram bag of Belgian chocolate? Ooh. Well, you'll have to, he says, and I do like both. But, I mean, I can always find a home for it, Ian, you know that. So, I mean, it's like when I'm ordering shopping, because I've been lucky enough to get sort of deliveries, you know, I hate to think what they think on me at Tesco's, because I ordered four bars of white chocolate, 2 bars of milk chocolate, you know what I mean? And it's with every shopping order, I always order chocolate. But same as I say, I couldn't get these chocolate chips, you know what I'm on about, the little, because I've made some chocolate chip cookies today. So, but the bags that I've ordered, or what I could afford, were only like 400 grams. Well, when you think, you know, the name of the game that I'm in is baking. Oh, if someone works for a food company. Ah, well, you see, you know, the golden caster sugar, what I said I'd ordered, it come in a box, and there's 10 1 kilogram bags, and that's come from like a catering supply. And the brown sugar that I ordered, that was not from Tate and Lyle, but it's they're both Tate and Lyle. But the soft brown sugar, that's in a 3 kilogram bag, and that was also from a food supply company. But I found them on Amazon, you see. So yeah, I mean, it's chocolate chips. What else did I? Oh, vanilla essence. That's another thing that is in short supply as well. So if it's got like big gallon drums of vanilla essence, so oh, this is our face masks. I ordered them from yeah.
What there?
Bella's put a link in for face masks, because that we did say we're gonna have to
Get a face mask.
order some more, because we've only bought that. You know, we only bought them.
Let's get a face mask. I want to wear one.
But he's saying now, if you go on public transport, it's mandatory to wear one. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're not bad, Bella. There's 6 in a pack.
What, face mask?
Mhm.
The order is some. Probably.
I'm just going to send it, Chris. They're not a bad price either.
What? Where is it at? What?
It's off Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
What colour are they?
Black.
Black. Ooh.
Pink with yellow spots on.
But yeah, they not a bad.
I bet I'll have to carry a face mask everywhere I go.
Yep. I'll have a look in a bit.
So yeah, I've just sent it to, and they not the flimsy ones that that we've got.
So they'll get.
Yeah, only problem is it says on here, Bella, 17th of July.
That's in a month. I'll have to wait home just to get some face masks.
Yeah, Bella's just said they are washable. But see, the ones that we've got aren't washable. We've just got the
Well, we've got face masks.
they're down there.
Where?
But they're like the hospital type ones.
Where? I can't see any.
Yeah, they basically what we've got, Adrian. So Adrian says he's got blue ones. Yeah, and Gordo says Ronnie's giving me the evils because I didn't give any of my pizza.
Poor dog.
You have to pass me one, Callum, and I'll show everybody.
Where?
There.
Oh, face mask.
Yeah. See, that's all we've got. We've just got these are like I'm not till we use them. These is just the the kind that they have in hospital. So, but apparently these aren't. Yeah, that's the one I got. So yeah, we bought these at our local post office. They must have bought a bulk, a bulk order, and they're selling them to raise funds for NHS. So,
what? No, I'm just looking at you.
How can you see?
I can still see without the glasses, It's just harder to see.
Well, I can't see without my glasses.
Feel good.
Ski mask works well with a pair of dark goggles. He's had enough food. Don't feel sorry for him.
They've got plenty of food stacked up. What?
They give me a kiss.
No.
Oh. See it morning.
See it morning.
Adrian says, hi, Callum. He's going to bed now.
Hi, Adrian. Bye, Adrian. Good night, Adrian.
Good morning.
See you in the morning.
Okay, then, Bella.
Yeah. No, Bella.
She just says, I'm falling asleep. If I disappear, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, Bella. Don't be sorry at all. So, Amjad says night, Callum. Adrian says night, Callum.
Good night, everybody.
So, yeah. So we do want something a bit more, because they are, when all's said and done, they're not the best of masks. You know what I mean? I wore my Nomex balaclava to a VA hospital appointment. I got cheers over that one. But you do what you do to protect yourself, don't you, Vanessa? Whatever, you do whatever you do to protect yourself, whether it's, whether people are staring at you or why, I couldn't get stuff if people are staring at me because I've got an unusual mask on or whatever. But, it makes no odds so long as you're safe, so long as you're protecting yourself.
See you morning.
Oh, God. I'm just being a bit naughty.
Right.
It says this Yankee wax melt cozy up is making me sleepy. The scent. Someone dragged me to bed. Yeah, that's what I say, Vanessa. They are only sort of basically a means to an end until we can order some more sturdy ones, let's just say. But they, I mean, that link that Bella put in, I might go on and order some in a bit. I am only joking. Oh dear. I know. But yeah, I mean, it's got to the stage now where you've got to do what you've got to do. You know what I mean? It's like I never go out. I mean, I never go out anywhere, and the only place I go is to a doctor's appointment, and that's it. You know what I mean? And I don't go out anywhere because my immune system is basically shot. So, and I says to Chris, I says, the only way I'm going to go out is if I'm wearing a mask. So yeah, I will not risk mine and my family's health by going out unprotected, let's just say. You know what I mean? And here in the UK, we've been in lockdown, like, is it 12, 13 weeks? Mm-hmm. And we've survived it so far. And I'm not just going to go out unprotected and put my family at risk. Mine went away in 1987. But yeah, it's like not so long back. I've sort of since about January, I've had a lot of health issues, and then sort of I started getting like pins and needles in my back. It was going down my leg and my buttocks and into my leg. It's sciatica. And then not long after that, because my body or my immune system was so low, I got shingles. So yeah, so it just goes to prove that my immune system, I'm susceptible to anything, because from sciatica it progressed onto shingles. So yeah, so hence the reason why. Yeah, so basically, same as I say, it weren't stress as much as it was the fact that I were like getting like one thing after another, after another, after another. You know what I mean? It were, if it weren't one thing, it was something else. And I think sort of my body put its hands up and said, right, that's it. I can't take anymore, and I contracted shingles. And I'm so afraid that if I catch something, you know what I mean? I'm going to have a reoccurrence of shingles or whatever, you know what I mean? This is what I'm scared of. So yeah, and that's hence the reason why I not go out unprotected, because knowing my luck, I'll go out and I'll come into contact with COVID-19, and then we all buggered, aren't we? So, I just don't want to take the risk of going out anyway, because Chris often says to me, oh, come out in car with us, or, come here, or, come to the local park, get a bit of fresh air. And I keep saying, at least if I stay at home, I know that I'm safe. Way, Adrian's up on 737.
Hey.
No, but here in the UK, you've got to be over between 70 and 75 to get it, and obviously I'm not that age. But it's basically, once my body gets run down, it rears its ugly head. She did give me some antiviral tablets, but them in itself made me feel sick. But they do have the shingles vaccine here in the UK, but it's only for a certain age group. So, you know, no, unfortunately not. But you see, another thing is as well, I went for a blood test. I think it's nearly 2 weeks. It can be 2 weeks on Tuesday. I went for another blood test because I have to go for a regular B12 injection. Chris is at that age though. That's good.
Cheers, Gordo.
Do you know, I have a question? You know, in sponge cakes or cupcakes, some recipes say self-raising flour, some recipes say plain flour and baking soda. What's the difference? Is it the basically baking powder and bicarbonate is a raising agent. Now, if you're using plain flour, you've got to use some sort of a raising agent, i.e. baking powder or bicarbonate. You see, bicarb, you usually use that in cookies. So if you're making a sponge cake, the raising agent in a sponge cake is baking powder. So Kate's back.
Hey, where you been?
She's been counting the penny jar out, see if she can afford to pay us. but yeah, so no, we don't have, you know, there's only sort of the elderly between 70 and 75, I think it is, that can have the vaccine for shingles. So yeah. Hi, Tina, how are you? So does that answer your question, Amjad? Basically, it's very unusual to use plain flour in cupcakes or sponge cakes because obviously, like a Victoria sponge, needs it to rise, so use baking powder. So my penny jar is empty, ours is as well.
Well, go to your nose jar then.
But baking soda is mainly used in, because you see the cookies I've made today, the jammy Dodgers, I use baking soda in that one because I used plain flour, but the chocolate chip cookies, I used self-raising flour in that. So I didn't have to use any baking soda or bicarb soda or baking powder. We take cash and plastic. So yeah. Yeah, but we will be fabos when you visit us. Oh, that's all right then. So yeah, so if I hope that sort of goes some way of explaining, Amjad. You know, you know what I mean. If you're using plain flour, you need a rising agent. Now, bicarb is normally used when you use plain flour, but with self-raising flour, you don't normally need a rising agent. I can't give you cash now, haven't you heard of COVID, lol? Well, by the time we visit you, it'll give you a chance to save up a little bit. So I hope that sort of goes some way to explain it to you, Amjad. So yeah. So that was the difference in the cookies that I've made today. The jammy Dodgers were made with plain flour, so I had to use some bicarb of soda. But the chocolate chip ones are made with self-raising flour, so you don't need to use a rising agent. So yeah, so but you see, another thing is, when I said about the lemon and blueberry muffins that I were going to make, that uses yogurt and it also uses oil, but that is supposed to make them extra fluffy and moist. So that one's a good one. Gordo's put, I'm taking Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but it keeps the sheets off my legs. What is semi-sweet chocolate? It's basically dark chocolate. Semi-sweet is dark chocolate. You see, Tracy messaged me, well, not a similar question, and she says the recipe that she's got calls for all-purpose flour. She says, can I use plain flour? And I says, well, basically, all-purpose flour is plain flour. I says, but it's what the Americans call plain flour, if you get me. So yeah, so semi-sweet chocolate here in the UK is dark chocolate, basically.
Yeah, exactly, Tucker. Agreed.
So yeah, if that answers you that question, semi-sweet chocolate is basically our dark chocolate, and all-purpose flour is our plain flour.
We'll be all right if we move to America. I'll just say, what's this, love? What's that?
Gordo says, top tip, you can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs. Oh dear. But yeah, same as I say, but you see, much to my detriment, when I made them mousses, the reason why it went so horribly wrong is it said whipping cream on the recipe. So Chris went out and bought whipping cream. But I didn't realise until I researched it that their whipping cream is our double cream. So yeah, so that was a mistake that I made with the chocolate mousse, is I used the wrong cream. But as they say, you learn from your mistakes. I did a bit of research on it, and now I know that I should have used double cream instead of whipping cream. He says he's only got 4 more weeks of online college classes, and now I'm on summer break. Woo! Adrian says we bought the wrong rice today. Instead of normal rice, we bought pudding rice. But this is the thing, we all make mistakes, and I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, I'm not totally invincible. When I made that chocolate mousse, I used the totally wrong cream. So yeah, it's try it again, use the right cream. We should have success. We thought it was a different colour. But you see, the difference is, Adrian, in rice, pudding rice, is it the smaller grains, if you notice, because you like when you like having steamed rice or whatever, the grains are a lot bigger, and that's what they call long grain rice. Now, the difference in that rice and pudding rice is the fact that the grains are a lot smaller. Yeah, it were tiny. See, I do know, sort of in certain aspects, I do know what I'm talking about. I do know, certain, it is with being a baker. You get to know these things. But yeah, pudding rice is a lot smaller grain than normal rice. He's got his PJs on and his Adidas jacket on top. So, but I must say it's been very, very windy here today.
You're not kidding.
Callum lost his hat while they were out.
Blew off.
Yeah.
We're running down the road after this hat.
Chris said,
Callum's going, yes!
Chris says to me, he says, you'd have laughed. He says, we're right and about with cameras, you know, and Callum's hat blew off because Chris, I mean, normally he don't wear a hat, but with sun and everything and it being windy and whatnot, Chris says, oh, you can borrow one of mine. And Chris says, you'd have laughed. He says, the wind caught Callum's hat and it blew his hat off. He says, there we were running down road. He says, Callum's
No, me.
Oh, you. I thought you meant you and Callum. So yeah, I thought he meant they were both running down road.
Well, to be
after
fair,
it.
it's only blew into edge side of the road.
So yeah. So that's how windy it were. It sort of like just blew off his head. So sorry, I'm just having a Mr. P don't like it when I let my coffee go cold.
No, because you leave it.
He says I nearly typed Baz weather.
We've got in the more, Baz.
Oh dear. But yeah, same as I say, you know, I'm always here for you, Amjad. If you've got a question or you're stuck on something, you know, you can only, you know, you've only got to message me. You know, if you want me to answer a question, I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability. So, you know, but don't forget, semi-sweeties, dark chocolate. Be right back.
Who said that?
Adrian.
Don't go!
But yeah, same as I say, thanks to Amazon, I'm getting quite a bit of what I need. Let's just say, I'm what's in my arsenal, so to speak. You know, I should be okay for a little bit. But yeah, same as I say, if you've got any questions, Amjad, you know, you can just message me and I'll answer it to best of my ability. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll be doing like what were it? Strawberry marshmallow mousse. We're having. I'm gonna make them with my new little cups. Well, my little posh plastic dishes. But you know, I don't go mad. You know what I mean? I don't go mad.
Poor Amazon delivery driver had to drive dump truck up yard. You know what I mean?
But I don't spend hundreds of pounds, do I? Right? I just only.
100.
I only order what I need.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like 30 quid here or 30 quid there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's same as I said to Chris. You know, it's keeping him in cookies. It's keeping him in muffins. You know. But I tell you what trick I do with Amazon, Amjad. Me and Chris are both Prime members. And I always make sure that they're available on Prime. You're more likely to get them sooner than you are by just, you know.
Look at that menus I got.
Eh?
Look at that lens I got.
Yeah, you only ought when we're it Wednesday.
No, well, essentially for Thursday.
Yeah, yeah.
But
anyway,
morning.
Yeah. So basically, you know, if that's one tip I can give to anybody, if you're a Prime member, always click on Prime because you're more guaranteed to get them quicker than you are. I mean, I only ordered them. Excuse me. You know, them things. Same as Chris says. Basically, it were Thursday morning, and they've come today. So, eh? So yeah. So you know, that is one tip that I will tell everybody. If you're a Prime member, always click on the Prime button in the left-hand corner, and you're guaranteed to get them quicker than you would. I mean, if they're not available via Prime, then you know. But wherever possible, I click that button and it comes up with the suggestions, etc., for the article that you're looking for, what are available on Prime, and you get them a bit quicker. So, some, as I say, most of the stuff that I've bought are English sourced. The caster sugar, the golden caster sugar, the light brown sugar have all come from English, like that supply catering, let's just say bakeries, etc. You know what I mean? Yeah. Kate's only just clicked on that if you've got Prime, you can watch movies as well.
Yeah.
Chris is watching them all the time, Kate. Oh, no, I'll have to have a look. I'm okay then. I am okay then. Oh, God. Yeah, but you see, both me and Chris are Prime members. Yeah, it's $7.99 a month, but same as Kate says, you can watch movies, you can get music on it, you can get all sorts. Plus, you get, if you order off of Amazon, you get it a lot quicker.
Not if it's available on Prime.
So for season 2, I mean the second wave, can we switch quarantine partners, or are we stuck with same ones? I'm afraid so, Gordo. You know, you're stuck with the ones that you've got. So yeah, I'm afraid to burst your bubble, but yeah, you've got to stick with the one that you're stuck with.
Uh-oh. What are you playing?
Oh dear. So yeah. I was thinking it's his wedding anniversary on 21st, which is a Sunday. Who thinks we ought to do a joint live stream, me and Chris?
On my channel.
On Chris's channel. So yeah. It's on a Sunday. I mean, it not be late. It'll probably be early evening.
24-hour live stream.
Oh yeah, and it's Kate's birthday on Friday.
What is it?
Yeah.
Ooh. 21 again, Kate.
She's the big 4-0 this year.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Damn, I better let her in. She's been banging on the window for an hour. You know, if that had been me, I'd have thrown a brick through it. Yes, we'll dedicate it to Kate on the Friday. Okay then. Okay then, Amjad. I'll look at it later. But yeah, we'll do a dedication to Kate on the Friday.
Dedications, what you need.
For a birthday, like we did with Bella.
Get her on.
So yeah, she keeps saying she's going to come onto the panel. So
I might let her on my panel.
No, it's my stream on a Friday.
Oh,
It's a Sunday when we're doing the anniversary one.
I'll let you off then, Kate.
She says she might pop on. We will see. There you go. So yeah, so yeah. He says, I thought it was Jehovah's Witness. Is the one that Gordon? I don't drink, so I'm just stupid anyway. No, you're not stupid, Kate. It's like, yeah, it's like us, you know. I think that's why we sort of connect so easily, is because, you know, and it's same with me and Bella. You know, we've got a similar silly sense of humour, you know what I mean? So, but Mr. Pixie will probably be, you know, on the Sunday, you know, having a few bevies.
As you know.
Yeah, but it will be live and I go all quiet on camera. But you see, the thing is, Kate, when I first started out in YouTube, I started off vlogging. And I was even nervous, sort of sitting in front of a camera. And if you like, watch it, my very, very, very first vlogs, I'm stuttering as what to say. You know, and believe it or believe it not, I am a very shy person. Okay then, Tracy, she says back, Jeanette Tracy. Oh, Ronnie's birthday's next month. He will be 2 on the 16th. Oh. Well, Kate's birthday's on the 19th, so she'll be the big 4-0. Good hello, good night. Nice night. Okay then, thank you, Tina.
See you, Tina.
He says now we can't shut her up. But yeah, I mean, Chris will tell you, I you know, I didn't want no to do it when he were doing YouTube. I didn't even go on camera or anything because of the fact that I'm nervous. I was shy at going on camera. Okay, Jeanette, don't rub it in the big 4-0. You've got to be loud and proud, Kate. Hey, what's that noise? Oh, yeah, Amjad says he's going to get ready for bed. See you later.
See you later, Amjad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like me, Gordo. I mean, Kate saying rub it in, why don't you? Another couple of years and I'll be 6-0.
All right, I'm 5-0 in a bit.
And next year, Chris is the big 5-0. So,
the pubs are up and we're all going out for 50 drinks each.
but yeah, you know, in a couple of years, I'll be, you know, I'll be 60. You know, if anybody's old, it's me. So, you know, I'm the old bird of the group, if you know what I mean. But as we always say, age is but a number. And I know what Kate's saying, you know, she feels a lot older. I mean, these days, like Wednesday, for instance, I felt about 98 when I woke up, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, it's the nature of his illnesses. You know, we have good days, we have bad days. You know what I mean? Is that wind or is it rain?
Probably wind. Bloody hell.
It's all right. I could hear a noise, and I were undecided whether or not it were rain or whether it were wind.
And daft idiot cats are out.
You don't look it. Have the young Jean? Is Chris farting now? Because I says, is that wind or is it rain? But yeah, I mean, I'll be 58 this year, Kate. You know, I don't. Same as Chris says, age is but a number. You know what I mean? You said wind, lol. Yeah, but it's just open door. It is. It's blowing a gale out there. Wind's really got up. You'll know when I fart, windows rattle. Well, Adrian says he's 42. But you see, you're still a young pup.
He's only a baby.
Yeah, you know, same as I say, he's on 22nd of September, I'll be 58. You know, and this is what I'm saying, in a couple of years, I'll be 60. So, yeah, next year's Chris's 50th. Woof, woof. Benny's looking at me all lovingly. So if you see a black cat diving towards me, you'll know it's Callum. Keep calling Benny Callum. So, you know, some as I say, Chris is 49 in November. Oh yeah, it's gone 11 o'clock. But yeah, some as I say, you know, age is but a number. It's what you make a life. You know what I mean? It's you know. But I mean, I often say to Chris, because I put Algicel cream on every night, and I say, I'm going to get up one of these mornings, and you know, my arm will have fell off or my leg will have fell off, and but yeah, you know, I mean, I'll admit it, Kate. When I had Callum, I was 40. So, you know, this is the lock-in show. Yeah, I told you Benny had come over, didn't I? But yeah, you know, and same as I've said, you know, Chris always says, oh, I can remember when we were sat on edge of bed waiting for pregnancy test, and
Oh, can you remember that? Yeah,
you know, and getting excited that I was pregnant. I mean, and he's 18 this year. You know what I mean? It don't seem like 2 minutes since you're a baby. You know what I mean? And it's, yeah, it just flies past at blink of an eye. You know what I mean? He's nearly 18 now. You know what I mean? Is one of these cats, Adrian, he couldn't give a rat's patootie. You know, he snuggles up, that's it. Nothing phases him whatsoever. Do you mind, Benny?
Is he snuggling where cats shouldn't snuggle?
It's digging his claws in where cats shouldn't dig the claws in. So, hiya, Carla. How are you?
Hello, Carla.
So, yeah, it's you know, it's the added saying, you know, you blink your eye and a blink of an eye, you don't know where time's gone. You know what I mean? And to think our baby is 18 in November, you know what I mean? It don't sort of bear thinking about how quickly time's flown. Yeah, just like my old cat. Nothing phases him at all. I tell a lie. There's only one thing that phases him, and that's, you know, like when you've got spray deodorant and it makes that noise. That's the only thing that, ain't it, baby? That's the only thing that phases him. Anyone got a laser pen?
Cat.
Yeah, we have somewhere.
We're knocking about.
Yeah, they love it. But yeah, that is the only thing that phases him, and that's like if he's in close proximity to you. I see what Kate's put. Biscuit sticks, but yeah.
All right, took us out.
But is the OG of the the
OAP.
yeah old, well, it's OB, old boy. He will be 9 in October, so is the old boy. So yeah, is the old boy of the threesome, and Lucy's not far behind him. But yeah, Tucker's a lot younger than what, our Benny just sort of looks at him and says, yeah, and you know what I mean? He's sort of, he's not bothered, but Tucker and Lucy love it. So same as I say, he's not particularly bothered about anything. So yeah, but he'll be 9 this in October. So and obviously, because Tucker's youngest at 3, he absolutely loves them, and you can get him every time with them laser pens. So my dog loves drones and laser pens. But yeah, he likes to cuddle with it. He's more of a mummy's boy. He's Benny. Aren't you, Benny? So Lucy and Tucker are more of a daddy's boy. Ronnie can't suss out why you can't eat the red dot. Well, you see, that's where our Tucker's like. He keeps thinking, well, I keep chasing after it, but I can never catch it. So, but I mean, that's how daft our Tucker is, you know what I mean? He sort of keeps chasing it and can't understand why he can't catch it. So, well, it's 11:10 nearly. And I've just been going on for just over 2 hours. So I will bid you all good evening. Yeah. Well, that's it. If you've been brought up with kids, okay, it's hard to, to trust another one. So I'll bid you good night, everyone. Thank you for being supportive, and thank you all for getting Kate's son over 200. So I will bid you good evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Night all.